Hey guys, welcome to Barely Hanging. This is the climbing podcast for all you climbing guys. We are two distinctly average climbers. My name's Peter.
My name's Danko Henry Winterbear. Hello, Mick Crosby.
Hello, Mick Crosby. How are you today, Dan?
Really good, importantly.
Yeah.
How's Mick Crosby?
Mick Crosby, how are you? I'd like to know.
I'd like to know more about how Mick Crosby is today.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, really good man. You okay?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm doing really well. We're off the back of a few heavy days climbing. This is our first rest day. For you, I don't know, how long has it been?
So, last week, I climbed on Monday outdoors.
Yes.
Down south. And then took Tuesday off because I was on a night shift.
Oh, yeah.
And then I climbed
Did you find any climbing on your night shift?
In my head, loads. No.
No.
Should have. Now you've said it.
Yeah.
Failed.
Yeah.
I climbed Wednesday at Pex, Thursday at Pex, Friday at Pex, Saturday at Pex.
Whoa!
And then Sunday at Robin Hood Stride and
What
Crag.
the hell is that noise?
It's a kid on a bike. Ignore the kid on the bike, people. Get the intro.
So you climbed a lot.
It's climbed a lot, man.
Yeah.
What have you been up to? I don't see you anymore.
We just don't see each other at all anymore, do we?
Like two separate lives.
I've been playing a Nintendo game. I've got Nintendo Switch.
I've heard a lot about this.
Oh my
Switch.
god, I love it so much. Zelda, he's my G. I love spending time with that boy.
He's a good climber.
His name isn't Zelda, actually. The game's
It's
Zelda.
Link, innit?
The game's
I don't even care, but I know that.
Yeah. I knew it.
Ben will hate you for that.
Ben will hate me. Big Ben loves Zelda.
Follow him at Ben Loves Zelda. Not
Ben.
Link.
Not Link.
.com.
.com.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, how was your week, Ben?
Week's been good. Just working.
Climbing highlights. Don't give a shit about your job. No, there's no you do.
Climbing highlights. I injured myself.
He did.
But
Yay.
we'll get onto that in a bit because today's topic may or may not be injuries. But went to PEX and
Of all places to injure yourself.
I know. But having such good sessions at the minute. Went to, I think, highlight of recent times is Harmer's Hill.
Harmer's Hill. Where's that?
No,
Harper's Hill.
Harper's Hill. Harmer's
Harmer's Wood.
Harmer's Wood.
So Pete just mixed up Harmer's Wood, Helsby Hill, and Harper Hill in one sentence.
Yeah.
And he looked at me just as confused.
Yeah. So where did we go, Dan?
We went to Harpy Wood.
No, we didn't. We went to Harmer's Wood.
Guybrush Threepwood.
And what?
Do you know who he is?
Guybrush.
Guybrush Threepwood. Do you know who he is?
No.
You're so young.
Who is he?
One of the best computer game characters of all time from Monkey Island.
Oh wow. Okay. I don't think anyone's gonna get that. It's very esoteric.
Mick Crosby might.
Mick Crosby
We'll find out.
We'll find out. Mick Crosby, let us know.
Do you know who Guybrush Threepwood is?
Yeah. So we went to Harmer's Wood and took my little brother who's not been climbing in ages, and just a really nice evening, man.
Settled into climbing.
Yeah.
Getting high.
It was the second session outdoors, and we took into somewhere which basically every climb is a high ball.
Stacked.
And
the
it's
grades
the grades are hard, man. Like we were happy walking away with V3s.
So we've peaked 6A at Harmer's. Is like I was so happy.
Yeah. Really, really,
Really
happy.
happy.
Yeah, it was such.
It's just a different thing. That it means so much more.
Yeah, definitely.
Like the arrests, which are some of the lowest graded things there, like all equivalent to. So high.
Your story from there. So what time? How? Is this your third time back?
Third time. Yeah.
Since your injury.
Yeah.
So you took a fall there.
Yeah.
Quite
So close
gnarly
to
thing.
breaking my ankle.
Like,
So close to breaking my ankle.
What do you reckon is about 7 metre? 6 or 7 metre high. That arret. It's always bigger than
Yeah.
it looks.
I think it's probably about 7 metre high. I could Google it now.
Yeah.
And I fell from a
From the
metre
top.
from the top,
Yeah.
pretty much right at the top, and because I was just being overconfident.
Yeah.
Because I was having a really
before
good day.
fun.
I ticked all the arrests one after another.
Yeah.
And then it was like, it's just like
Overconfident.
another arret.
Man, I had that feeling this time we were at Harmer's. So like, I looked at you and I was like, I might do that next.
Yeah.
And you're like, yeah, go on if you're feeling it. And I'm quite glad that the day didn't go there. Instead, I just took loads of photos.
Yeah.
They actually were some of the best photos I've taken in
I am
ages.
doing
so
it.
happy.
I am doing it so padded out, and I don't give a shit what
Yeah.
people say. It's like
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I'm not top roping the things. It's like
it needs to be right.
Yeah.
It needs to have a big
a
bend,
good landing.
lots of people spotting you, and a really good landing. Because the landing there is a little bit.
It's just
sketchy,
it's
isn't it?
just a
It's a
slight
little bit-
angle. So it's
yeah.
probably like a 20-degree angle or something, which means if you fall, you're going to be fine falling at that height as long as you land okay. But you probably, if you fall wrong, which is what I did,
Yeah.
you come close to really breaking your ankle.
Yeah, that's why St. Bees is the one, isn't it?
Oh,
Just
no,
a
no.
flat
No,
landing.
but even Harmers is good. Most of them are flat.
Yeah.
So like we did the high ball, the 6A, President's Wall. It's one of the nicest climbs I've done on that type of rock, on quarry sandstone. That's really high,
Yeah, it's true.
and the last moves are quite committing.
If
And
you've got a flat landing, it makes everything feel safer,
and safe.
doable. So
we've had a lot of climbing,
hmm
and so yesterday though was like Pex is like the training ground.
Yeah.
Lots is happening, and we're getting better, a lot better.
Yeah.
Like starting to actually make climbs there that are worthwhile knowing because they're definitely carrying a grade to them as well. With
Yeah.
They're a bit more technical.
Yeah. This
The
is all on the
dynamic.
eliminate wall as well.
They are.
We're making things up on there that are like actually,
Really hard.
yeah, like it's taking us multiple sessions just to even get like the first move on some of the stuff that we're thinking of.
And having to really think about how you move. And so that wall has taught me so much.
Yeah.
And it does apply to a lot of climbing. Like yesterday it didn't fucking help.
Yeah.
It helps probably for like the high volley stuff, but a lot of the so we went to Robin Hood Stride and to Crackcliffe yesterday.
Yeah.
And we met up with the technician,
Oh yes.
Andy.
Technician Andy.
Who,
Most technical climber we know.
fucking hell, AJ.
AJ.
Huh?
Huh?
And that's what people call him.
Really?
I don't know. I just call him Andy.
I call him Andy.
Yeah.
I call him Pervy Andy.
Pandy, yeah.
Pandy.
Hey, Pandy, stop looking at me. You dead little boy. So we
He
were,
loves spotting, man.
he's
Just
the
too
best
much.
spotter because he's so pervy.
Yeah, he just grabs your ass.
I
man.
outdid him yesterday though, and he knows he did. And he'll never listen to this, but he will fucking know I outdid him for pervy fucking spotting yesterday.
Did you?
Oh yeah.
Do you want to elaborate?
Nope.
No. Just outdid him.
Just outdid him. That's
Imagine
all you
that,
need
folks.
to know. Imagine what I did. Yeah. But when you're climbing in his presence, it's such a nice thing.
Yeah, he is such a legend to be around.
While he's taking things and enjoying climbing, he's just constantly thinking of you and your ability and what
Yeah.
could suit you and stuff like that. That's such a privilege to have.
Yeah, and like someone that's that well experienced as well.
Come and
showing
do
you
this
around.
around. Come and do this. Try
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, and he'll mention a climb and a person. He's like, oh, let's go and do this. But like yesterday, he was like, oh, there's a few slabs that I know around the corner. Becky, you need to try them out.
My favourite moment though was when we went up to dry weight on a wet git.
Dry weight in a wet country.
In a wet git. And like it's
7A high ball boulder.
7 high ball, really excited for it because I wanted to pull on these pebbles I heard so much about which don't really exist. But
Yeah.
I don't. Anyway, it's really hard, didn't get it. But watching him climb it was amazing. And he turned around and says to me, a French person would laugh at this.
Yeah.
I was like, just any French
Just
person, Andy?
Any French person.
Just any French person. Doesn't matter if they climb and fall into other a climber. Just any French person would laugh at that climb. Because you call it the 7A.
That is a funny climb.
You
In
fucking
French, it is
idiot.
much harder over here. That is so funny. That's a 7A? No.
There's that level of presumed knowledge with climbers, but it's always fun to take the piss out of older generations because we're better than them.
Yeah, we are. And we know more than them. We're better than
Yeah.
them. They know nothing.
We
And
can
they're old
move.
and brittle.
He's going down.
They're going down. They're
Old
gonna ruin
man.
it. It was so funny. I love that you kept calling him old man throughout the day.
I hated it.
It's so nice, man. It's so funny.
Because he tries to get in my head, but I'm starting to get in his now.
Yeah, there was a great moment where it started raining and we're looking around for. There's like a cave problem that we're thinking of trying out because we're hoping that it's dry, being a cave and everything. And we turn around and Dan just spots this little weird escape out of the
a bit of
cave.
light.
Oh,
It's
it's just
light, and I was like, Peter, there's light.
there's light at the end of the tunnel, and it's so weird how the rock formation forms. There's probably about 5 meters of like very thin like tunneling that goes up and out of this boulder. And so I climb up here, and then Dan follows me, and Andy just grabs a tea towel and starts whipping Dan. And the noise
So
I
loud.
hear from below me, Dan's giggling, but like that sort of panicked giggle where he doesn't know what to do because he's stuck in a tunnel being whipped. So funny.
But he's...
And then we get out of the tunnel, and Andy's disappeared. He's given Becky the tea towel.
Blamed her.
Blamed her. So
If any of you go to Robin Hood Stride, go to a cave problem. I'm pretty sure it's called the 7-8, whatever the cave is there around the back of the stride.
Yeah.
And just go through the fucking cave.
That'll be the highlight of your day.
That'll be the highlight, especially if it's anything like the day we went in, because we entered the cave and it was raining.
Yeah.
And left and the sun had come out.
Yeah.
So if it's raining that day, get in the fucking cave, it'll get rid of it.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe you pass through that tunnel,
Yeah.
stops all the rain. Yeah.
But we've actually taken things.
Yeah, yeah. Really?
And cool
Some,
things, like quite classic
high
stuff.
sixes and stuff, and yeah, like you say, classics. It's cool to get.
Really, really good climbs, and I understand why the 3-star
like
and
that.
things.
Eggaret has got, what, 2 stars?
I think it's a star. I don't
it's
think
1 star, maybe.
I think it's more famous because it's surprisingly technical.
Yeah, it was so hard. It's just there's no holds on it. It's
so
like
weird.
It's like a slowly rounded boulder, and you've just got to sort of weirdly mantle your way all the way up it, and there's no holds.
And you can't just strength yourself through it.
Absolutely no way.
It's
Strength
funny,
just doesn't help at all.
It's
so
it's
weird.
lovely climbing with these older, more proficient climbers. Like,
Yeah.
and you're like, have you done that? And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, have you done that? Yeah. He can tell
But-
it, and he's got a lot of mileage.
Yeah, you can. But when you look at like Eggaret, they'll openly say like I've done it before, but like I might not get it now.
Yeah.
As in like it's one of those things that
It's not a given.
It's not a given.
Like, take Andy to guerrilla warfare and all these climbs on that block and
yeah.
He's
It's
not
a
dropping
given.
them. It's a given.
Yeah.
But a V4
Slab.
bulgy slab,
Yeah.
he'll drop for 10 minutes.
Yeah. So
It's
weird.
fucking nuts, isn't it?
That was my highlight of one of my highlights of the day. Just that rock was
The
so
egg boulder.
cool. The egg boulder, man. I can imagine it's really underrated there.
Yeah.
Just because it's not. You don't walk past it and you think, wow, because it's just so weird looking.
And it was such technical slabby climbing.
Really, some of the coolest movement.
Like, and even when you think you're at the top,
No,
it isn't
you're not.
over.
Yeah.
It's such a funny rock.
It's
Because
so
we were on
weird.
that rock for a good solid hour and a bit.
Yeah.
It was
Really
really
lunch
good.
there, didn't we?
Yeah, and we ticked like everything on the front face of it.
Yeah.
Now we've got to work on the side where it gets gnarly hard. But no, we've had some...
Had some weird moments on that day though when we were eating lunch.
When you were watching me eat, masticate.
Just stared at you eating lunch. No, I was eating lunch and dude was taught. So we met these 2 guys climbing, Mark and Chris.
Oh, Chris Mark?
Are they Mark and Chris?
Probably.
Some dudes that we just didn't know, and they actually were really friendly. And one of them was moaning about COVID and all his like teammates not like pulling their weight during work and stuff. And I was just eating my sandwich behind him silently, like. And as I was biting, it was like a really tasty bit of chorizo I got, and I just went mmm. And he turned around and he thought I was agreeing with what he was talking about, and. He was like, yeah, man, my teammates are like... And I was like, oh, no, sorry, this was a really tasty bit of sandwich. And it was really funny because we'd only just met them and it looked like his face, like, dropped and it actually looked like it put him down quite a bit. But then
How did you feel about putting him down?
I felt... At first, I burst out laughing, and then I started feeling bad. And then you saved the day because you started going, you're being sarcastic over there, Pete. Is that sarcasm? Do you get it? And then he got even more confused. He didn't really get what we were saying. And then, then we just started laughing.
So after all this, you woke up this morning. What did you think about Mark's reaction?
What?
What did you think about Mark's reaction this morning?
I thought he was a nice guy.
Yeah.
I thought he's probably a liar at heart, and he's got probably. I don't know. I didn't really think about it other than that.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it. What did you think about it?
I thought you ruined his day.
You thought I ruined his day? I thought we brought light to his day. Although, actually, I think we did actually ruin their day.
Because we said
that we'd meet them at a boulder.
We come help them on the red. And
So
then Andy was just like, nah, go to this slab instead. So funny.
So, yeah, we were taking our time on that egg boulder. They'd had enough of it, and they were like, oh, if you're going to go to that highball thing, we'd like to follow you guys, because we'd like all the pads. And it sort of made sense. And they were like, right, we're going to go and check it out now, and we'll see you in a bit. And we just never went.
Yeah. But the guy did have 1,000 yards there.
He had an intense look.
So we let him down. He might get us, man.
Who knows?
That could be.
He's from Nottingham. You know, Shottingham.
Yeah.
Call it Shottingham for a reason, man.
Man, that could be our
Violent
demise, and we didn't even know it. We might have stepped on some toes. Could be the big boys of Boulder and badness.
And you better not. You know what? You better not step on our toes. And do you know why?
Oh.
And that brings us to
Topic of the week. This is the topic of the week. Ba-da-da-da-dum.
Today's topic is injury.
Which rhymes with misery.
Which rhymes with
history.
Which rhymes with
visionary.
Which rhymes with
missionary.
Which rhymes with
Don't know anymore.
I don't know. I couldn't think of a single one that whole time. I had the easy job. I was just like, which rhymes with
veterinary.
Veterinary.
Military.
Stationary.
Stationary is a good one.
Injuries.
Yeah.
Man, we're full of them at the minute.
You know what? Well, let's just
Touch
clearly
wood.
say this. We've been pretty fucking lucky, actually. We've had loads of the niggly things that happen, but then a couple of things that will come to light a bit more in the future.
Yeah, you said something this morning that I've never really thought about, because we were talking about all these older dudes that we're climbing with a lot, like the Wizard and Andy and everyone, and you were like, yeah, a lot of these people have had big injuries. I can't remember the context in which we were talking about it, and you were like, we've probably got a lot of those to come. Like, oh yeah, we were talking about us becoming these guys that are helping like the new generation through one day, like when we're
10 years older.
When we're 10 years older. That's so funny. For me, it's 20.
Fair enough. Yeah, 10 for me.
10 for you, old man.
Oh, man.
I'm gonna be calling you old man soon.
You will.
Okay.
But I'll still
What?
decline.
You're yeah. Okay. But you were sort of saying if we're even hopefully we're in a position where we're like that. But a lot of these people
It's close to what I
injure
said.
themselves.
No, what I said was they all talk about big injuries, and our group is kind of waiting for that.
Big injury.
And it could be
Some
something.
of us have had it. Tom's done his finger in badly.
Al's broken things in his feet.
Al's constantly falling.
He's so gnarly.
He's doing some like high track, like I forget what his Instagram is.
Alb Outdoors.
Al.
ALBE Outdoors.
Okay, Alb Outdoors. He does awesome photography as well. Go check that out. But man, he's posted his latest trad fall on there at Wilton, and it was like the gnarliest thing. He flips upside down.
Speak to all the people about what in our little who we've met. It's highballs.
It's all highballs.
Loads of injuries from like breaking ankles from low and stuff like that.
Yeah, but things that you get past.
It's a fucking highballing, man.
But some people highball and like you never climb the same again after some of the
Seem
stuff.
proud they've got metal in them. I don't want metal.
I don't want metal in
I don't
me.
want to be Robot Bear.
Robot Bear.
I love robots. I want to be one.
Yeah.
Unless they give me super strong fingers.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be cool. Like Inspector Gadget.
Yeah. Sound on my head to put off other climbers.
Get off that hold.
Well, I could just, even if it's just one finger, you can just lock it.
That'd be amazing, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Just like a lock off, but
Yeah.
with your pointing
Just
finger.
one finger.
Imagine monos just being able to lock off in them. It's like a claw. In fact, imagine just getting your hands amputated and just having 2 ice axes on them instead. Wouldn't that be cool?
I think it might help my professional life as well.
Hi, I'm X-Pete.
X-Man.
Do you want to know why they call me X-Man?
So, the reason Pete wants to talk about injuries is because he's injured.
Oh yeah, so 4 days ago, 5 days ago, maybe more. I don't know anymore.
3 days ago.
3 days. It wasn't 3. It was more than that.
Not that long ago.
Probably about 2 weeks ago.
You did it on Thursday.
I did my first pulley injury. Actually, now that it's been a few days, it still hurts, and but I have been climbing on it since. So I don't think it can't be as severe as what like people.
It is not as severe as what people say because you're climbing still.
Exactly, 100%. That's what I'm just saying.
Still theory, you are
What?
a pussy.
I'm not a pussy.
No, I know what it's like.
It was horrible. In the moment, it felt like something made a noise. It pinged, and for about an hour later, I was just getting pain up and down my arm. The next day, it felt horrible, and then every day since, it's been slowly getting better. Thank God, and I can climb.
Thank you.
Relatively well. Thank you, God.
No problem, son.
But it sort of brings to light the topic of injuries because we're both going through our things. Like you've got a weird thing with your toe. Yesterday climbing, the thing that stopped me the most was I've got an ingrown toenail.
Yeah.
Andy had the pleasure of showing us his.
Which has no toenail
He has
anymore.
no big toenail because as a kid he had it removed because of ingrown toenails. And this like topic of injury is just, I don't know, it's sort of scary, isn't it?
So like, boring. My my left toe, I think it's just one foot's bigger.
Yeah.
And you put your shoes into... I don't go super tight with my climbing shoes.
No.
I don't go gnarly.
No.
Like, I go...
Just manageable.
Yeah.
You have to take them off every half an hour, but...
reasonable as in for, like... So, I follow that Rock and Run have got, like, a really helpful sizing guide.
Oh, do they?
For as many shoes as they can list on it.
Have you found that it's good? Because
Yeah.
I've never used anything like that, because I just never trust them.
No, it's good.
Oh, okay.
It's worked. But something about
It's
a pair...
good tip.
I think there's a pair of shoes I wore earlier on when I had an undersized Nexo pair.
Yeah.
I think it just damaged my big toe.
Right.
And the more I've climbed a lot recently, I think it's just lots of climbing.
Yeah.
So it's like it makes you worry. Like, I think the future of my big toe is probably arthritis.
Oh, man.
Because it's really bad. Like,
Yeah.
people, like, you know when you hurt your finger?
Yeah.
I knew what it felt like.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, fuck, man. But when I was at Font and I hurt my pulley,
Yeah.
I think people think you're making excuses sometimes.
Yeah,
Because you're not grabbing it, and it was like,
No.
it was horrendous.
Yeah. Because you feel it down into your wrist, and you just...
I still climbed. I knew I hadn't tore it or anything, but I knew
Yeah.
I'd hurt it.
Yeah.
And it was the same type of move as you.
I think ours is the
a
same.
dynamic move.
To a
something.
decent
To a decent
hold,
hold.
so you end up bar dooring,
you
holding
keep
it
holding.
longer than you should, and then it pops.
There was a really interesting, I can't remember, it was an article or something I watched recently. It was talking about injuries, and it was about, part of the discussion, it was a web podcast, Becky had put on it, they were interviewing the Lattice training, so it's Tom Paul and the other dude, I forgot his name, sorry. And it's about should kids be allowed to fingerboard, was this question that was proposed to them.
Okay.
And they said, well, if you're under supervision and guidance from a trainer who's had good use of, like, training youth, then yes, because if they're on something and it feels like it's bad, you tell them to get off. If you dynamically go for a hold, your brain intuitively thinks, hold on. And because you're a stupid climber, you instinctively think, I'm sending this. So you keep hold, and as you did,
And then
injure your finger. It was exactly what I did in Font.
Yeah.
And
rough,
so,
man.
like, these guys in training, it's like, how do you load the hand? So if you load the hand statically, your likelihood of injury it's still there.
Yeah.
If you load it dynamically,
Yeah, well, you've got no fallback then either.
and
do
you,
you?
however
Just-
you at the moment, ish,
I don't
70k,
know.
70
Yeah,
something
yeah.
k, all that through your left fucking hand.
Yeah, through two fingers.
It's insane.
Yeah.
So it's
Quite a
like, when you did it, I felt for you, man. I really
Yeah.
did. It was because
What the thing that it was like more of the mental aspect, not the like the injury itself's fine, but like the worry of not being able, like it's so intrinsic to our life climbing now. It's so weird how it's become
long
so
will
big.
this
it is.
take out of my
Exactly.
climbing?
That my first thought was
Yeah.
like, I'm not going to be able to climb now.
Yeah.
Like what? Like it's so weird.
I'm
how,
the same, man. Everything.
Yeah.
So yesterday, my stomach was a bit upset,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Fuck,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be able to climb tomorrow."
Yeah.
It wasn't like, "Oh, I hope I'm all right."
Yeah.
It's, can I climb tomorrow?
So funny.
Please
isn't
don't
it?
make me unwell.
And no one will understand that as well, so it's annoying when you've had injuries in the past and you talk to medical professionals and they just don't get that this is part of who you are, part of your you really, this is so important to you. It's as important as a lot of other things are to other people, and then when you're just told, oh, just stop doing that one thing that you love doing, it's not a good
So
enough answer.
I went to a doctor about my neck, and this is long standing. It's nothing to do with climbing.
Yeah.
Nothing at all to do with it. But like, nicely, the doctor's asking about like lifestyle things. Obviously, because I've had this thing from a young age where I think I was rugby tackled a few times. Once while playing fucking frisbee, like when I was like 14, and
Jesus.
it wrecked my neck.
Yeah.
Like I remember going to one of my closest friends' house party after it, sat in the corner stiff like that, and all the girls are like being really nice to me, and all the lads are laughing at me, and I'm like, I actually can't move my fucking neck because it was proper whiplash from a
Oh
rugby
my
tackle.
god.
And then this last year, I've told you many a times, I go in the shower.
Jewish
I fucking,
boys' schools and their frisbees, man.
I,
They're just way too rough.
so
at
rough
Jewish
with them
boys'
frisbees,
schools.
man. Just love those frisbees. And I'm in the shower and I fucking sneeze. Neck
Yeah.
gone.
Just sneeze.
This is like the day before. I don't need time off work. I'm not pulling the sickie. It's like I'm going to see my friends in Aberdeen to see a gig.
Yeah.
And I sneeze in the shower, freeze my neck out. So I went, and it happened a few years back off a roller coaster.
Yeah,
So I went to the
okay.
GP about it, and I got, and luckily work put me through for some physio, which whether it was useful, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But when they asked about my lifestyle,
Yeah.
it was like a climb. I was looked at like, well, stop climbing.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That's probably aggravating your neck. And I was like, well, actually, it's probably strengthening it more than anything.
Yeah.
So
And
there-
I can't be doing that much anyway, really.
no, my neck does nothing.
No, climbing to your neck.
Oh, it does. Every fall, every dyno.
Oh, really?
So I've had a few tweaks. The worst one, of course it's going to happen. I fell indoors from the archway, from the top, and kneed myself in the face.
Oh, God.
And I got the whiplash. That'll give you whiplash, and I'm fine with that.
Well, maybe you should stop climbing it.
Yeah, no, but falling
Did
from...
you tell her that?
No.
Thing is, Doc, I need myself in the face falling from 5 metres, and I think it's fair enough if she says, oh, maybe don't do that then.
Yeah, don't do that. No, but like, it's an exercise thing. It's not like it's an adventure. Well, it is an adventure sport as such, but like, I'm in the best physical shape I've ever been in. So
exactly, and mental health as well.
My mental health's fucking on point. As I said, it's on point, Doc. Stop talking about me.
I was laughing. You're like,
stop talking about me, Doc.
Just start saying dog for no reason. Man, my mental health's on point, dog. Are you talking about my hair?
Doc.
You're talking about my hair,
It's
dog.
an abbreviation for doctor. You fucking idiot.
I thought you were saying dog.
Yeah, I called the doctor dog, and then she prescribed me
I thought
some...
you were doing like this rapper guy, like, oh, my mental health is
It's on
point, dog.
So, but injury-wise, we've been lucky.
Yeah.
And I pray, whatever, to the gods I worship are Trifan,
Yes.
the Pisa Wall, and Pachamama, the Bolivian god of life. And I pray to them that we sustain this bit of luck, because they're fucking real, man.
Yeah, they really are bad.
Every person we speak to in the world of gnarly climbing has got a gnarly, horrific injury attached to them.
Yeah, it really is.
And their bodies are fucked.
I saw something today on Instagram, giving yourself injuries on purpose. Tom Paul Randall giving himself finger calluses.
I'm so happy that's where you were going with that.
Why would you think
I have no idea. I was like, what the fuck have you been Googling?
I saw a video on Instagram of Tom Paul Randall giving people a tutorial on how to create calluses across the sides of your fingers, so that so you can finger jam and then be rougher and
makes sense.
Less sensitive. It makes sense. It's just
horrible.
psycho. Because he talked about taking a knife to your fingers, using rhino skin.
He talks about taking the back of a knife to your fingers.
Yeah.
He's not saying like
I'm
get a sharp
a
knife, cut small holes in your fingers, and just pull them apart. They'll develop into calluses once they finish scarring.
But he's rubbing it with the back of a knife like a sharp.
No, he's using the blunt edge or something.
No, it's semi-sharp.
Oh, wow.
Semi-sharp.
I grew up in catering where it's very blunt. I'm rubbing blunt metal on my leg.
But I found that so weird,
it's
man.
Intense.
Found that very weird.
But then I thought, should we be doing that for our fingertips? Can we callus them?
I don't think we should. I'm not going to do that.
Look at that fingertip.
Yeah, it's red.
I don't want to rub that with anything other than hand cream.
Yeah, exactly.
And Burt's Bees.
Yeah, I feel like it can get a bit extreme sometimes when you're creating calluses. Like, I understand sanding calluses off because they actually get in the way of climbing, but to permanently scar your hands with calluses for the rest of your life...
They're not permanent.
Oh, they're not?
So, like, from generally weirdly catering, you hold a knife every day, and you get the strangest callus here, and I mean, it's massive.
Oh, well, my viewpoint's changed, then do it.
So they will go.
Guys, take knives to your fingers.
It will heal.
Alright, fair enough then.
No, but it does...
that makes sense, because you do sand your calluses off.
They didn't try to remove it. Yeah. It just went with life.
Saw in an interview, he was saying the tops of his hands
have gotten... sensitive bit.
But they've gotten really rough now. Him and Pete Whitaker, because of the hand jamming, like, they just don't feel anything on the tops.
In their very brief introduction we had, that was insanely painful.
Yeah. And we were doing indoor hand jamming on like
the
nice
soft wide boy holds.
Yeah, and on the backs of our skin. That was, So have you ever done a fist jam and held your weight outdoors?
No,
I've done it at Harmers, and
I did it on one thing at this really shit rock.
Yeah,
and
it fucking hurts so bad.
It's solid though.
It's so solid, and you can see why people feel really secure climbing in that style, but yeah, fucking hurts so bad.
The only advice we can offer for people in this whole topic, 1 is warm up, 2 is be careful.
Yeah.
But most of that...
I thought you were joking then, the way you had your hand up in the air, so camp, I was thinking, what are you going to say?
What's effeminate about that?
Well, it's just camp, man. You're mincing right now.
What does that even mean?
It's this.
What's that?
Look at me mince, Dan. I'm mincing.
Is that mincing?
This, I don't know.
See, for me, minting is the use of putting something through like a grinder.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, catering. You've brought up catering a few times today, Daniel.
Yeah.
I've got a problem with that.
Well, you won't have a problem when you eat my going fish curry tonight, will you, bitch?
Oh, actually, fair play. Put me in my place there. I'll take that.
Yeah, you take that, bitch, right? Yes.
Well, you took my stir
Going
fry
fish
last
curry.
night.
Man, so last night, fucking hell.
Oh, bit of a disappointing moment on the car ride home,
Oh,
wasn't it?
so we're driving back from the fucking, and we're talking, what's for dinner? Because I'm
This
so
is me, Dan and
hyper-focused
Becky.
on food, because
We are starving.
it's like 3 hours of driving. We got there for 11. We left at 6:30.
6:30,
So
yeah.
we were climbing
we're
on and off
hungry.
for 7.5 hours. We've eaten in the day. We've done all right. And you're thinking, I need to feed
And
this.
the topic comes up, though. I was like, earlier,
get a
you know
takeaway.
what?
Let's get a takeaway. And the Pete
But I
said
was
it.
saying, we're really good.
Yeah.
We don't get takeaways.
Ignore the good and bad side of it.
No,
It
no,
doesn't matter any.
No, this matters because
No, it doesn't.
I can imagine, like, I feel like it would be completely fine for us to stop at motorway services and get, like, gross food every time a big adventure
Or
day
a
out.
pub, or a
would, or a pub or
thing,
something.
yeah.
I'd be completely fine with that. Like, I have no
I
moral.
would have no moral, or no concern.
Yeah,
Nothing about it. And none of us did, but for some reason,
something just didn't go to plan.
Becky did.
last
So
night.
we were like, we're going to go to the takeaway. So I'm sat there driving, not speaking, all the way down the. I can't remember this bit.
The final bit of motorway.
I think it's the M6 maybe that connects to 62, whatever that is. And there's like 15 minutes drive, and I can see the timing. And when I get there, I'm going to turn off the sat nav, and I'm going to be like, "What are we having for dinner?
Yeah.
What's for dinner?
Yeah.
Because I need
Food.
a lot of it." And I'm thinking, chippy.
Yes.
And we all agree that chippy offers a wide range.
Yeah, we could get a
between
Chinese.
filth, Chinese,
Or
more
semi.
filth, fish
Yeah.
and chips. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's
Classic fish and chips.
going to be big.
And we all agree.
But then we get to about 3 miles away. Becky has a change of heart that she's going to cook.
Yeah.
And I think I can live with that. She's like, we've got loads of lovely stuff in. I'm going to make a big stir fry, I think.
Yeah.
Then,
But it's disappointing though.
Because
we
you
are
just planned
because we planned what we're
salt
going
and
to eat
pepper
in
chips.
silence. No one said anything,
Oh
but
my
we've
God.
all planned what we're going to order
salt
for
and
the
pepper
Chinese.
chips, curry sauce, fried noodles, special fried rice,
Yeah.
and
Sausage rolls.
No, I wasn't getting sausage roll.
I was getting a sausage roll, and I was going to get wings.
Yeah, something like that. Salt and pepper
Get wings.
and a
Get
kebab
chips, curry sauce,
and a pizza.
chow mein.
And chow mein. Chow mein was the one actually
Chow
that I was going to
mein,
get.
yeah.
All these things were going to happen, and then we settled for what was a very good Pete made the stir fry.
Yeah.
Not even Becky.
Oh, fucking Becky didn't even pull out
That's
the bag.
the problem.
That's the problem. In
What
this
did we
world,
learn
isn't
today?
it? Well, I was going to make a curry anyway that night, and then we got home, and I knew that I'd make enough for leftovers, and I know that I'm going into work, so I wanted to make.
You only made one. You only had one portion, which is quite disappointing.
But when I make food, I always portion out, and then I give myself an extra scoop.
Oh, do
whenever
you?
I make it, yeah.
Oh, this is how the world of Pete works.
Yeah. Did you notice that? Have you never noticed that? When I've ever passed the food round, my plate's always a lot bigger than all yours. You're always so focused on your own food, Dan. Look around a bit. Open your eyes.
I'll open my eyes from now on, but I'll be eating half your portions to make up for
I can't wait for my going curry tonight.
Anyway, man, I ate so much food, and I didn't speak, really.
Yeah.
I just sat there
Yeah, I know. You
exhausted.
just ate it, and we
Just
had
eating
prawn
food.
crackers. Destroyed it. It was so nice.
We're back.
Yeah.
Mick Crosby, we're back.
We're back.
Don't you worry, Mick Crosby.
And with that,
We love you all.
we love you all. Follow
Pete
me.
at Pete Rick.
Follow
me
Danko at Danko Henry Winterbear. Danko Winterbear. Sorry, at Danko Winterbear. Dan, don't look at me like that, boy.
Follow podcast at.
BH Pod.
Follow Dino Club at.
Dino Club.
Follow
Enter Method at.
Enter Method.
And follow yourself, because you always got to love yourself.
Look in the mirror tomorrow and say, I am beautiful.
What you got to do is like all of your photos on your own Instagram feed. And then when anyone ever says, why'd you like your own photos? You go, it's because I love myself.
And I'm beautiful. And every time you click the heart button, you gotta go, I'm beautiful. And tell me you don't
That's so
feel better
cute.
after that.
That's so funny. I might start doing that.
I am beautiful.
Start commenting on your own photos.
I am beautiful. I'm gonna do it right now.
Right, see you guys later.
Double Dino to Micro Cripper.